In this short video, we will look at the Selection Hunter feature that comes built into TBM. The Selection Hunter is a very powerful filtering tool that will allow you to very quickly find and add suitable selections for all UK and Irish horse racing and UK greyhound racing. Available to Live TBM subscribers only. Selection Hunter is accessed from the main screen. Today, we will look at UK and Irish horse racing. All of today's unfiltered data can be accessed straight off by running the query with 0 conditions. Adding filters and criteria is as simple as using the drop-down and setting your values. The ability to backtest your filters to Betfair BSP in win and place markets allows us to look for an edge and design our own selection systems. To view more than 2,000 results, we can use the abbreviated results. Let's now create a new system that includes some different criteria and filters. I'm going to start by looking at all races that start by using stalls. Any horse with a stall number greater than 0 started in a stall. Any horse with a stall number of 0 did not start in a stall. If we compare the results of backing the favourites, we can see a clear trend that horses races that do not use stalls favour the favourite with a much higher strike rate. This is going to be your non-sprint races. Sticking with this filter, let's look at the results in more detail using the analysis feature. We can use the drop-down to look at the results broken down into relevant ranges. There are few criteria and ranges that are calling out, however in this example, we are going to use the low odds range. We can see a lovely range of green from 1.6 to 2.5. Let's use that criteria and check the results. Using that odds range only has increased the strike rate to over 50%. The data set still has over 2,000 bets. We don't want to add too many filters. If we do that, we are in danger of backfitting the results. Let's have a look at the analysis again. Let's add horse age less than or equal to 10. Back into analysis. This time we will add predicted rank is less than or equal to 2. Predicted rank is our own in-house rating system. We can see strike rate has increased slightly. Let's go back into analysis again. One more filter. We will add provisional odds rank less than or equal to 4. Final tweaking. Let's look again the odds range. In this system, we will settle on upper odds of 2.4 as this gives us a 55% strike rate, which is great if we want to use a low recovery staking plan later on. Before I go any further, I want to double check the selection system in our sister software, the staking machine. TSM is available for Windows desktop as well as a browser-based web app. TSM is a cutting-edge, bet tracking, staking plan and system analysis tool. I can export the win results data into a TSM file and then load this file into TSM. Using TSM, I can look at other stats such as edge and losing runs. As the date is also included in the TSM file, I can also break down the results into months of the year. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the future, however, this system has all the hallmarks of a profitable system nearly all year round. Back in TBM, let's now save this query so that we can use it whenever we want. Let's create a new group just for this query. And then rename the default query in the created group so that it means something to us. Let's make sure we save favorite and odds criteria by adding it to the notes text box. Then save the query to our query called 55%. We can now reuse this query whenever we want. Let's grab today's selections. There are 28 selections that fit the criteria. This doesn't include any favorite ranking or odds range. If we were to use this selection system, we need to tell TBM our additional criteria. Let's do that for System 1 as an example. And our market placement is simply single bets, as there can only ever be one selection that matches the criteria, and to place that in the win market. Another thing we can do is set this up to run the query automatically every morning. This requires TBM to be connected to Gruss and up and running. We can tell TBM to run the query at a set time and to add the selections to one or more system. In this instance, we are going to run the query at 0930 hours and add the selections to System 1. There is an infinite number of selection systems that can be created using Selection Hunter in TBM. This selection system is available as a preset in TBM to help users. It goes without saying there is no guarantee future performance of any selection system will match the past results, however, we can certainly put the odds in our favor. Thank you for watching.